tradition says I'm expected to say nice things. Now, it is easy, of course, to say nice things about Adriana. And I will get to that.
I'm great, that's great.
But apparently, at least one person, my mother, thought it would be, I might have trouble saying nice things about Gregory. because when I first told her in a phone conversation that I was going to do a speech, her first reaction was not, oh nice, oh that'll be nice. It wasn't that. Her first words were, now don't you be cruel. So my mum's comment is a nice segue, a nice transition. So the first nice thing I would like to say to Greg, for all my sins of the past, I'm sorry. So, with that, let me say some other nice things. For example, Greg, you're really good looking. Now, last night, which was a tremendous evening, and it was so good to get to meet everyone last night. We got into a little discussion, you know, tiny discussion. Oh, is Greg better looking than me? Well, obviously, that's a boring discussion. Now, what is more interesting, I think, is Greg better looking now than he was in the past? But how could we ever tell? Who knows? Well, it just so happened I have in my bag some evidence.
Have you seen these photos?
Of course.
Alright, you can prove it.
No, not for a long time he hasn't. So, hold on.
Adriana, you married him when you were 6. This is what you're
Greg now. Ready?
Very good.
So there's one. There's many look.
Go on. No, your kids are going to
But, Adriana, you may be worried that, you know, he's not smart. But the next one proves he's very thoughtful. Okay, and then, but, you know, still, despite thoughtful, also hip as well.
Very good.
Yeah, you surprised us.
Is this Beverly Hills 902?
And then last but not least, because,
It's Rick Astley.
you know, who cares about intelligence? Who cares about hip? What you really want is cool. Just pass them on.
Let's have a look. The transformation.
So what's the answer to the question, Andrew?
That's Uncle Greg when he had hair.
So what's the answer to the question? I gotta say now. That's me.
Yeah, you're 2 Donny Osmonds here. Yeah. 2 Donny Osmonds.
By the way, I just picked out 4, but I got a whole bunch more. I left that one.
I was with underwear.
He was with underwear. Swimming trunks. So by the way, I just need to ask my mum, that wasn't cruel, was it? So, how did Greg get here this evening? Let me to recap. When he was 4 years old, he moved to Morpeth. At 14, moved to the US. Moved back and forth between the US and England. Decided to get his education at the most beautiful colleges in the United States, in Santa Cruz and San Diego. Moved to Bogota. Met Adriana. Got engaged to Adriana. Got married to Adriana. Got a taxi here. That's how we got it. So, unfortunately, I did that because I know about Gregory. I don't know as much about Adriana's life, but I look forward to finding out. But here's what I do know. Simon, excuse me for talking while you're interrupting.
Thank God it was her.
Here's what I do know. Adriana is very funny. First time I met her, I share this problem with my mum, trying to show how much Spanish we know. So, I don't know what the Spanish is for, who does this guy think he's trying to impress? But I'm pretty sure I heard it. I'm not even going to say that you're beautiful, because that's obvious. But here's what I know that's most important. I think that you changed Greg.
I needed to be changed.
And I think you've changed him for the better. So you've added to his life and made him happier. And so for that, I thank you. And welcome to our family. To all of you. Welcome.
4 minutos.
Remind me again to the end. In fact, you made this a bit easier, thanks. And lastly, back to Greg. You're a fantastic brother. And I'm very proud of you. And I love you. So, everyone please toast Adriana. Greg.
Gregory. Hey, and Andrew for an fantastic speech.
That's it. 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
Well, thank you, everybody.
Yeah, trust Andrew to make everyone cry.
Andrew has set a new precedent.
Yeah.
And the precedent should be left without trying to second them. So that was great. Thank you. Made us all laugh. Made us all cry. No one's ever seen you cry before.
Or again.
And of course, Isabel, thank you for bringing the rings up. So, here's to another 60 years or 70 years for everybody happy together.